Tuesday night now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to play at home, and they got off on the right foot winning the first game of the series here, and they got a chance really to win it.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. Number 33 on the year. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
First batter of the game, and he hits a home run. Now, this is not what those home fans were expecting. They're not even in the seats yet, and you find yourself down 1-0.
Here's Manny Machado now. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s.
Manny Machado.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Well, Matty, some people say Gary is more of a pitcher's umpire because he features a wider strike zone than some. But I think he's at least pretty consistent about it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, you know, Chris Davis is a guy that everyone's waiting to break out. If you remember, he drove in over 100 runs last season, so everyone pretty much expected him to be a huge contributor again this year. That hasn't been the case so far, but it's still early. I'm hoping he starts the turnaround in this one.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
The windup and the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Batting fourth.
Here's Chris Davis now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. First delivery to him on the way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Comes set and the 0-1. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. A runner on first with 2 away. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
From the stretch to 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And a dive, but he's back in there. 2 out with the man at first. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Full count. Here it comes. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and Baltimore has the early 1-0 lead. And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Yankees. Center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a little bit of a struggle. 1-3 on the road trip. You never want to be in that position, but you try to pick up as many wins as you possibly can. That's why this game today is important.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Greg Bird will be next. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Matt, we better fasten our seatbelts here. If they're going to get a win on the road, this is the guy to help get it done. 2 Ks in the bottom of the first. Uh-oh, he's on his game. That's a fastball right down the middle. Now, you might be able to get away with it in the first inning. Guys are still filling him out. But if he's going to have success in this game, Matt, he's going to have to be on the corners with that fastball.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up. At the plate, Mark Trumbo. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Fastball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Stepping into the box, Tom Noonan. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ellsbury's after it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Settling in now, Evan Gattis. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Stepping in, Brian McCann. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Jimenez ready with the 0-2. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another 0-2 coming. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Jimenez comes again on 0-2. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Ready with the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up, so I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. From the stretch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, here's how the Orioles are lining up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic.
Designated hitter.
And I'm looking at the first baseman, Chris Davis. Now, you can play him at third, you can play him at first, but because of his footwork at third, it made him a better first baseman. I think he gets overlooked quite a bit. He's a pretty good defender.
Left side. Machado has it. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Batting 7th.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Hardy waiting on the 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, Andrew Romine, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting for it is Beltran, and very quickly one gone.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Donald Jones. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And that misses. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Machado now on 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 1. Stepping in, Carlos Beltran, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Beltran.
First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Gaddis on the move around first. He's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
This is in the air out to right. Trumbo has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the first pitch from Jimenez. And that misses for ball 1. A man at third with 1 away. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And he takes ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 home from Jimenez. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Payoff pitch one more time. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Way in front of that fastball.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere.
Leading off for the Orioles, center fielder number 10, Adam Jones.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The first baseman number 9.
Digging in for his second at bat, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he lays off there 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Here it comes. Ground ball right into the shift. Hardy's there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And there's ball 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He'll be the one to lead it off against Ubaldo Jimenez.
Catcher, number 34.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Jimenez comes again on 0-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Ready on 1-2. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Here's Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Trumbo ranging back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Coming to the plate now, Rob Refsnyder. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. A fastball that just misses inside. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So a very good inning. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate, and it just kept running away.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ellsbury going back. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter.
Into the box now, Tom Noonan. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. This is pulled into right. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Well, this ball's hit off the wall. He hit it awfully hard. Now, I thought it was a good move to stop because a lot of times you go, oh, he's dogging it. Looked like he was going pretty good, but I think they were going to throw him out. Good read to get back to first.
Evan Gattis now standing in as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Set to deliver the 0-1. Way out in front.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. A spin and a throw. Hardy for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Andrew Romine. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Started that swing a bit too early.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Donald Jones. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Orioles so far. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. He'll go to work
Leading
trying to
off
do
for the
something
Yankees,
about breaking this 1-1 tie.
J.J. Hardy.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's Carlos Beltran. Line drive to left. Gaddis will make the play here, and that's out number 2.
Now batting. Third
so bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
High pop up, calling for it, Machado, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Here's Manny Machado now. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
Down to Headley at third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting number 10.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The 1-1 now to Jones. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. On its way is pitch number 75. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Chris Davis. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Wieters. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. In the dirt. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
First pitch of the at-bat. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Brett Gardner is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
The 0-2 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. Jimenez comes again on 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. A left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Jimenez ready with the 0-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here comes another 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Jones gloves it on to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian McCann. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful. He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here, middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, 3-1, and it's 3-2 now.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. One left for the Yankees. Score remains tied 1-1. Striding in once again, Mark Trumbo. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. That misses. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this...
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Into the box now, Tom Noonan, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
He's throwing a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 11.
Ready once again, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. There to take it is Headley on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. We'll see the exciting young shortstop start. Ready for another shot now, Starlin Castro. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fouled back. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Romine comes up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rob Refsnyder.
So digging in now, Rob Refsnyder. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bounced weakly near the plate, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Jimenez working on another gem. Just 1 run through 6 1/3. Grounded slowly to the left side. Romine is up with it. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop, number 2, Jay.
In now, J.J. Hardy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Jimenez ready with the 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Tell you what, 6 2/3. He got 100 pitches. He's done a nice job being really economical with his pitches.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready for another chance? Andrew Romine. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. To third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He goes to first. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
Into the box, Donald Jones. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Ready with the 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him. So coming to the plate, Manny Machado. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. In the dirt here, the throw will go to third, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here's the 2-0 pitch now to Jones. 3-0 now. Chris Davis would be next. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And this will be fouled away. hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Hardy is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job. Adrian Quezada will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Adrian Quezada.
Here's Carlos Beltran. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over, and the next guy drives him in.
And he's safe.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Oh, he hung him one right there. Curveball right down the middle. Those balls go a long way. He must have been looking for something else.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Brett Gardner is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Matt, I'm looking down at the bullpen. There's nobody getting up. This is his game right here. I know he's in big trouble, but he's going to have to suck it up and go get him.
A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle, and a glove flip for 1. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Romine takes it in. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side. Back in the Big Apple now as we are set for what remains of this presentation of baseball on the show. Here's Chris Davis now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is fouled. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Fouled back. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1-2. Here it comes. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Standing in now, Tom Noonan, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Soft grounder left side. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken games 1 and 2 here at home, as this one is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Dylan Betances earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Wyatt Holdridge wraps it up for the save, his 2nd. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325.